Hey y'all, this is Kevin from Gemini Outdoors, and today we're going to be talking about my ATV system. Alright, to start off with, I don't know if you can hear or not, but the wind is really going. I was wanting to do this video in the woods, but we're not going to be able to pull that off today. So we're going to start here on the front end of the four-wheeler, and I'm just going to show you the stuff that I've put on there. I've done a lot of four-wheeler riding in my life, ATV riding in my life, and I just wanted to share some of the things that I've learned with you. So starting right here, and I always suggest that if you have a four-wheeler or ATV, you have one of these right here. This is a winch. I haven't had to use it that much. I'm a pretty good rider. I can keep myself out of some sticky situations. I've only had to use it about 3 times, and and 2 of those 3 times was I was pulling other people out. They really come in handy. So I really suggest that if you buy ATV, that you put one of these on it if it doesn't come with one. Moving along now up here to the front. I always have this cargo net. You can get this in the bicycle section at Walmart. This comes in really good, and I think they're only like $5 to $10. You can hold your cooler. That's what I use this for, is to hold my cooler down so I can keep my food and my drinks when I'm riding in it. And this holds it down a lot better than like bungee straps or other stuff like that, or ratchet straps or whatever. Under here I've got I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's right here. It is a bow saw, and with that I set this here for a reason. I can't fit it on the back of the ATV, so I strapped it onto the front. I'm actually thinking about undoing it and then coming up underneath and strapping it underneath there. And this is just in case something happens to the four-wheeler and I have to spend the night in the woods or something. I've got a bow saw with me to be able to make a fire with. Moving on to the next thing, and probably the obvious, is right here, my gun racks. And there's a story to that. And forgive me if I step out of the camera range. My back's kind of hurt me. I'm kind of bent over, so I'm just going to stand up and talk about this. Used to, where I'm at, I could ride on the west side of the mountains. And I had a friend who gave me access, and a couple of my other buddies access to ride there. And what happened was, to make a long story short, they're called hunting clubs, and I really don't like them. And the reason is this: is when a hunting club leases a place. Let me try to get down here where y'all can see me. Yeah. When they lease a place, they're only leasing the hunting rights to that piece of land. And what I have found, and what others have found, is that when these hunting clubs lease up a bunch of land, they start acting like they own it, and pretty much saying they can tell whoever what they can do up there, even if they've got permission from a landowner to be there. They'll harass you about you being up there. Now, I completely get it about people going up there in the mountains, and these knuckleheads get up there and start tearing up people's property and all that. I completely get that. But there's a thing, it's called innocent until proven guilty, and with the hunting clubs it's the exact opposite. You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. So anyways, to make a long story short, me and my friends, we had been going up these mountains for years. And the hunting clubs started complaining. We would go up there. We wouldn't be going up there during hunting season. We wouldn't be going up there, disturbing their hunts and stuff like that. We went up there mostly during the summer, mostly at night, and just go riding. And then all of a sudden, these hunting clubs started making a big deal about it. Well, one day I was going up to my friend's cabin up there, the one who'd give me access to the land, and I'd actually been up there. I turned around, I was coming back down the mountain, and it was actually daylight when I was riding up there, and I was by myself. I didn't have, even though I was a concealed carry permit holder at the time, I didn't carry my gun up there with me. And that's a mistake that, especially on that day, I learned from. So anyway, I'm coming down a mountain, and I see this guy coming towards me in a Jeep on the trail. Let me get off my knees. My knees are starting to hurt me, so I'm gonna get back up here again. So I see this guy in this Jeep coming towards me, and he flashes me. And usually when somebody flashes you like that, that means that they're in trouble, they need some help, you know, they're having mechanical issues or whatever. So I pull up next to the guy, and immediately I look in his windows, and I see the sticker that says the hunting club he belonged to, and I was just like, oh man, here we go. Sure enough, he starts asking me, he's like, do you have written permission to be up here? And my friend had not given me written permission, but instead he had given me his phone number and his wife's phone number. And he said, you know, you get a signal up there, just give me a call if there's ever any problems. And that's what I was going to do. I pulled my phone out, and I'm like, sir, I was like, I don't have written permission, but I can call the landowner right now, and you can talk to him. Oh, I'm not interested in that. All right, guys. Sorry, my battery went dead on me, and I don't know how much time I got left on this battery, so I'm gonna make it quick. To end the story I was telling you about, basically the guy threatened me, and I started carrying a gun after that. What I do is I carry a shotgun up on the gun racks. Usually I keep it empty. I know it doesn't make much sense, but usually I'll keep the shotgun empty, and most of the time when the guys see it, they don't give me such a hard time because they know I'm armed. And that day I think that had a lot to do with it, was the guy didn't see me with a gun. I also keep my concealed carry on me whenever I go up into the mountains and stuff like that now too. So like I said, I don't know how much time I got left on this battery, so we're going to proceed along quickly with the rest of the video. Sorry about that. All right, up here in the saddlebag region, what I keep up here is usually stuff that we need to get to quickly. I got some riding gloves in here. I got my gloves and my wife's gloves. Keep your cell phones, stuff like that up in here, just to you know, get to it quickly while we're on the ride or whatever. You know, just extra storage room basically is what the saddlebags is for. This is an old one. I'm probably going to buy a new one here pretty soon because this is getting old and kind of raggedy. But we'll move on to the back now and get this video over with. Next thing I want to show you is something my dad did for me, and I'd like to say thank you. The first ride we went on, me and my wife, she started complaining that her back was hurting her, and so what we did, we made this little backrest back here from one of his old sissy bars that come off of one of his motorcycles. So he did a real good job on this. It's really in there good, and that should help support her back. But I just wanted to show that off as part of the back part of the system. And we'll be moving on to the little bag back here. Okay, so here we are in the back, on the back part of the bike. We've got the Quad Gear Classic. This is actually a front bag, but for what I was planning on doing with it, I decided to convert it into a back bag. Over here in these side compartments, we're going to keep some stuff. Right now I got an extra cargo net, and over here I've got some duct tape. I'm keeping in these two compartments. Before I get to the main compartment here, down here you've got a little cargo box down here that usually they keep like the instruction guide and all that in. In here I've got some tools and some different types of stuff. Let me break it open just really quick. Like I said, I don't know how much. I'm not even gonna mess with it because I don't know how much time I got left on this battery. The last one died on me. It said it was full charge and it wasn't. So I just want to hurry up and get through this. So up here at the very top, I don't know if you can see it or not. Actually, let's see here. Let me raise this up just a tad. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm rushing here, and I really don't want to. Up here in this top compartment, this is clear plastic, you can see through it. And up here, I keep a first aid kit. It's actually like to keep your maps and stuff in. I'm sure I'll keep my maps up there too, if I ever decide to do something like that. But I've got a first aid kit right here where you can see it and you can get to it really quickly. I'm gonna mark this and label this with some tape as soon as I can for first aid. Now we're gonna go into the main compartment here. And in here, I got stuff specifically in case we have to spend the night. The first thing, I got a tarp in here for a tarp shelter. The next thing is I've got a air compressor, a small air compressor in case we have a flat tire on the quad. I have tire plugs in the bottom compartment I was talking about. I also have some tools and stuff in there, different tools and stuff to get me out of trouble if I get in it. Let me put this down here. Another thing I got some lanterns and stuff for some light. I got that little lantern there. They had a couple of work lights that they got a magnetic base to them, so you can just stick them on there like that on the metal. That comes in real handy. I have a cooking stove. Just in case we need to warm something up, boil some water or something. Got that. More tools. I've got a little shovel in here. I have a bushcraft knife, which is the SOG field pup. I also have the MTech 151 in here. Like I said, some more tools. I have a hatchet. There's another little compartment right in here that I can put something in if need be. But that takes up a lot of the room in here. Let me put this stuff back in. This is the Ozark Trail single burner stove, by the way. Just did an eval on it. It should be up and released here soon. And that's pretty much just about all of it. I guess I can stick this back in here and get my little air compressor in here some way. There we go. And then take it, pop this back up, zip it tight. And hope I never have to use any of this stuff. It's a nice bag. It was on like 40 bucks on Amazon. Really nice little bag. Like I said, I'm sorry that I had to rush through this video. I'm just not for sure how much time this battery's got left on it, and I just don't want to mess with it anymore than I have to. It's got some loops here on the side where if you needed to strap something down, I guess on top of this, I could use that cargo net to strap, something across the top, like a bag or something like that. I could always take that cargo net and kind of put it on here to where it'll hold it on. Like I said, I really like this Quad Gear Extreme Classic bag. Got it at a real good deal in my opinion. The four-wheeler itself is a Kawasaki Prairie 360. I've got a ball down here, a ball hitch down here, and just in case I need to be pulled out from the back. So that didn't sound right. I'm sure that's what she said, right? But I got a ball hitch here just in case somebody needs to hook up to me and pull me out of a mud hole or something like that, which I usually don't run through that many mud holes as it is if I can help it. But I really love this quad. Man, I've been in a lot of places with it. Me and my friend had another one. We could go just about anywhere any of the bigger quads to go, and I just really love this four-wheeler. I've had it now for quite a long time. It's actually really clean to be as old as it is, and I've tried keeping care of it, or keep it up as best I can. The biggest problem with this four-wheeler is I haven't got to ride it that much here lately since they stopped me from riding on the west side of the mountains. That's my biggest problem. I haven't had a chance to really sorry, I'm trying to get in the frame here. Go riding a lot, and now I've run into an opportunity where I can go over to the east side of the mountains now and ride there. And I mentioned it in a video before that I was planning on doing a video of the first time I went, but I thought it was better that I don't know these people as well as I did my other friends on the west side. So what I ended up doing was I didn't take the camera, because you don't want to stick a camera in somebody's face and and piss them off right off the bat when you're trying to have a place to go. So I just decided against doing that, and I'm glad I didn't take the camera with me. It does take away from the experience, because I don't know if you've noticed, particularly in this video, that the camera takes a lot of attention away from what you're doing, because you're constantly having to set up camera shots and stuff like that, and keeping everything straight, like batteries, for example. That kind of pisses you off. But I'm glad I didn't now. I'm glad I didn't. We're planning on going in another week or two for Memorial Day, and we're going to go up there and do some riding, just a day ride. And I'm probably going to take the camera. Like they've said, the people who, and I'd like to thank them now here on my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank you. I'm not going to say no names, but you know who you are. And I would like to say thank you for allowing me and my family to come up to the mountains and do something that I love. I love being up in the mountains and the outdoors. My wife has just fell in love with it. That's why, like I said, we had to put that backrest on there for her. It is a lot of fun going up there and riding on four-wheelers and stuff. But I'd like to thank those people, and a whole lot, as a matter of fact. I'd like to thank them. But we had a good time. They kind of set some ground rules when we was up there last time about if I did decide to bring the camera. They said they don't want their place on camera, and I'm going to respect that, and I'm going to try to keep any landmarks or anything like that out of it, so that nobody can identify where we're riding at. And I completely understand that and respect that. So I just wanted to say thanks to my viewers. Please comment and subscribe. I'm hoping on getting some four-wheeler adventures, four-wheeler excursions on video for y'all in the upcoming months. We're planning on making this a regular thing. Now, how regular, I don't know. Maybe holidays and stuff. So more than likely after Memorial Day, it'll probably be the 4th of July, so it'll be probably a good little span then. But I've got a lot of videos to make. I'm running behind yet again. Here we are in the summer season 2016, and I'm already running behind yet again. So I'm trying to get caught up with everything, and y'all have a good day.